Okay, here's part 3 now. So you have Jojo Rabbit and his mother talking about politics at the dinner table. Oh, by the way, hello everyone here on YouTube. Sorry for that sudden interruption. But hello everyone on YouTube. It's Lisa Stade here of the Lisa Stade channel here on YouTube and of my Hitler Obsessed channel. Uh, back to the plot and the review of Hitler of not the Hitler Jojo Rabbit though of the movie by Taika Waititi, 2019. It's based off the book of Changing Skies. So you have the scene of the imaginary friend Hitler sitting at the dinner table with Jojo Rabbit's mother on one side of the table, Jojo Rabbit on the other side of the table, and talk about politics. And the mother says, don't talk about politics, and the kid is just egg on mold. Say, oh no, you're part of the resistance. No, oh, you're not for the fuel of the Nazis and Third Reich. And the mother said, this table is Switzerland. After Jojo Rabbit says, no, you're just like Switzerland. You don't even want to fight. You're like those Swiss people from Switzerland. Dirty, disgusting neutrals. And you have his mother saying, this table is Switzerland. We're neutral here. Pretty much no talking about politics. If you had an upbringing like I did, you didn't talk about 3 things: your sexual life, politics, and religion. And we had like a 4th, which was your opinion. And if you want to ask me anywhere in life, you just didn't talk about your Asperger syndrome or your obsessions. We were pretty ableistic in my biological family towards autistic people and Asperger's. And this was done every day, not just at the dinner table, all throughout your life. Yeah, wonder why the relationship is gonna be on the rocks now. It's my biological folks. But back to the scene of Jojo Rabbit. So you have Jojo Rabbit there, and his mother arguing about politics, and mom saying, "Oh, this table is Switzerland because it's neutral. It's a neutral table. It doesn't want to pick sides. This wants to enjoy its nice, wonderful dinner. Have its guests enjoy its dinner there on top of the nice tabletop there." And his mother ends up in Jojo Rabbit yells, "I wish Dad was here. He would tell you everything that I'm telling you." And she gets full and decides to go to his dad's jacket and put some fire ashes on her face to imitate his beard that I guess he had. Uh, I was kind of thought his dad probably didn't have a beard in the book. That's what I was picturing. But she does an imitation of his father. Jojo Rabbit's father telling him to respect his mother and stuff, and just goofing off, and Jojo Rabbit's having fun and goofing off. And so you get back to the next scene there. The scene I was telling about, Jojo Rabbit collecting scrap metal for the Third Reich. And so you have, Jojo Rabbit ends up, I guess, collecting, he ends up, walking in front of this, gallows, and he realizes one of the shoes is his mother's shoes, and is torn to crying. So all the fun and games of before was pretty much gone. It's sad. And the music of Schindler's List is playing because, no, it wasn't because of copyright claims. I don't think that would happen. Copyright claims, that wouldn't happen. So, but no, Jojo Rabbit's crying because his mother was killed. And he realizes now he's lost the person he's loved. And what has caused him to lose this woman is this, that he's dependent on. Even at his age, he's not able to live on his own. Now he's forced to become an adult at age 10. Oh, his childhood is gone. Because of his dumb decisions to get involved and support the Nazis. And he's having questionable thoughts now about the Hitler and Third Reich and the ideology he was raised in the Nazi propaganda and the Hitler Youth. And he goes home and he tells the Jewish girl And the Jewish girl consolidates him, is there for him as a good friend. And he realizes how she's not the enemy. She's not a mass murderer. She's not a horrible person who wants to kill the Germans, because the Germans would have probably thought in the Third Reich, the Nazis would have thought the Jews were the mass murderer instead of Hitler and the Nazis, because the ideology and crap, and them just believing the stupid stuff. And so she tells him about eventually she does, and early in the film, tell about her boyfriend that was in the resistance. Uh, and Jojo Rabbit thinks he's just a goofball and a terrible, he's teasing him. I know he has the hots for her somehow. At 10, a weird age to have the hots for another girl older than you. And he ends up, he tells him about how he's a wonderful, heroic, resistance fighter, and he thinks he's just this horrible, evil thing. Uh, boyfriend of this Jewish girl, and he just probably wants to just for himself anyway. It's something that actually is thrown up in the book there. Weirdest love story ever. Between a kid and an older person, I guess so. But then you have and she tells him, he was so brave and fine. He had to flee, and hide. And his parents actually hid him. She appreciated all the things she did. That Jojo Rabbit's father did for by hiding her from the Nazis and actually trying to keep her alive, hidden. Even in the home of a kid who was literally just drenched and drowned almost half to death of the Hitler, not neo-Nazi, but Nazi ideology of the Third Reich, worshipping and praising the Fuhrer Adolf Hitler as this wonderful savior to Germany and the world, and Austria. Oh, and in another movie, though, another little scene in the movie of Jojo Rabbit that I forgot to tell about is where Jojo Rabbit ends up telling about the book also to his Hitler Youth leader and Clint, Captain Clint. This was the scene, though, pretty much. Who asked him to give follow-ups about this book that he knows about the Jewish people, because he's writing this stuff. And yeah, I mean, so Jojo Rabbit's at the swimming pool or whatever, and the Hitler Youth kids are swimming, and got Hitler there on the weirdest bathing suit with a bunch of Hitler Youth kids that have jumped into a pool laden with heavy backpacks by Commando to teach them swimming with a bunch of stuff and actually make sure that they, can make it to the end. They end up almost drowning, and Captain Clint has to, save the kid and save all the kids, because whoops, the kids, they can't do that at all. Having all that heavy stuff and drowning. It's like pushing a college student with a heavy full-time uh backpack on and acting like, if I push one of those college students into a pool, yeah, they're totally gonna swim. No, they're not. They're gonna drown. They don't take off their backpack. They're gonna be gone. They're not making it to the next class. So, as this is one of the funny scenes in the movie. Nice spoiler, great. But yeah, you gotta see it though. So you have Jojo Rabbit telling this to his Hitler Youth troop leader, though. That's that woman though, the big, large, curvaceous, blonde woman though. Uh, ends up he's getting his body stretched or whatever, so I don't know, to help him with whatever they'll to get on get taller or whatever, and it's just painful stuff that he's going through. And she ends up telling him about his family members, doing very adult themed stuff when I was a kid, and how Hitler told her, "Oh, that was about the Jewish people," and she totally believed it and blamed it. I'm like, really? You were a victim of, child adult themed stuff, though. I'm not gonna mention that here on YouTube because I would get demonetized for that. But watch the movie and you'll see what I'm talking about. Uh, yeah, like that's something that people would actually probably in this old like would have done. We could have just blamed it on the Jews because in Hitler's ideology, if you did that, you were that was what the Jews would do. So you were Jewish, which is the weirdest thing ever. I would not want the world to have like Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein's court cases. So like, thank God that empire was done and no forth. And Hitler's gone and 6 feet under. Good riddance, dear honey. Uh, but yeah, there's another funny scene in the movie about Hitler and Jojo Rabbit on a library. Hitler's got all these books or whatever, and Jojo Rabbit's trying to find more books about the Jewish people for this research project. And Hitler was like, oh, reading's boring or whatever. Research boring and stuff, Boo, boring research. Interesting how like you're still to read about him a lot and do a lot of research papers and stuff though. Uh, Hitler did have a lot of research. He wasn't a big fan of researching. Same thing with the way he was with reading. He would read to justify his opinions. Like would skim through a book, kind of like I know most college students do that in the textbooks. I know what to do with your textbooks. Either don't read it, you skim through it, after if you bought it, most likely at the bookstore. Uh, and then you wonder why your grades dropped. Anyway, yeah, read the textbook. There's a reason why the professors give it to you to read. It's there for it's not there just for the sports funding. Oh, by Justin's corporate no cash cow. Yeah, I don't agree with the prices of textbooks at all. I think that they shouldn't be as expensive as most of, if not all, combined together of all my Hitler books. I have a lot of those about the guy and the Nazis. And textbook prices are just unbelievably believable expensive as heck. Uh, so, this is one of the scenes, Hitler's like, oh, reading's boring, boo, reading, and that's one that's not the funniest scene. Uh, So it ends up, cutting back to, Jojo Rabbit comes home, his mother's gotten killed, and the Jewish girl is helping him grieve, and appreciate all the time they had with his mother and all the good things. And now he has to grow up and become a man. Even Hitler, the imaginary Adolf Hitler friend, tells him that, and tells him to grow up and grow a set. Now you're a man. A 10-year-old kid who thinks him an imaginary friend. Weird thing for Adolf Hitler was an imaginary friend to actually insult himself and then act like a big macho idiot. And this is of Adolf Hitler probably pretty much showing Jojo Rabbit his true colors. Not out in the open, but you'll see it later on as it builds up. This is the end of part 3 of this review of Jojo Rabbit. Like and subscribe. Become a subscriber on this YouTube channel of Lisa Stayed and of my Hitler Obsessed channel here on YouTube. Share this video with friends. Hit the notification bell. Leave a comment on this video on my YouTube channel of Lisa Stayed and or Hitler Obsessed for me, and I will reply to you as soon as possible. Become my friend on Facebook, and if you want, leave a comment. Become a member, a subscriber on my BitChute channel. That is Lisa Marie Stay. That is one word, no spaces. Donate to my Patreon and subscribe so, and I'll continue part 4 soon. Bye now. See ya. Peace out.